In this episode, I'm going to give you 3 tips that I wish I knew before I got into NBA Top Shot and sports NFTs like NFL all day. Also, stick around until the end because I'm going to open the newest NBA Top Shot pack, the NBA All Star Standard Pack. Welcome to the Game Pick Podcast. I am your host, Robin Marks. You can connect with me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Game Pick Podcast. If you love sports, you're in the right place. And you can tell by the title of this video that I'm slowly but surely becoming an NFT sports junkie. So I started my journey really just kind of poking around, not taking things seriously, just kind of scrolling on my TikTok when I, stumbled upon some content that really got me interested in what was happening. And from there, I got my first pack and just fell in love. And here I am just on my platform on the hilltop telling people who are into sports to get involved with this movement because it's so early that you have an opportunity not just to enjoy sports in a new way and experience sports in a new way, but also potentially, have some lucrative returns on your investment. So you spend money to go watch the game, right? So you spend money to go to the arena to watch the game. You spend money on the swag, the hats, the jerseys, etc. You might even spend money on memorabilia. Maybe you collect cards. So all of these different ways that we're pumping money into the industry. The thing about the NFT space is that it's so new that if you get in early, you could have some crazy, crazy returns. It's happening. There was a LeBron James moment in Top Shot that sold for over $500,000. I think I might have said $1 million in another video. So please scratch that. If you heard that, my bad, I was wrong. It's about $550,000. I think is the most expensive NFT. There's a Ja Morant that's going for 400K. And it's like, it's crazy. If you didn't know, the same way we have trading cards in Top Shot and with sports NFTs, we call them moments. So when we refer to the actual item or the digital, piece of artwork that you're getting, it's called a moment. So don't miss out. Oh, hell no. So I promised you guys that I was going to give you 3 tips. Let me go ahead and start with my first one. The first tip is get in early, set a budget, and be prepared to lose it all. So that's probably 3 right there in that one tip, but let me go through that so you can really understand where I'm coming from. So when I say get in early, the time to sign up for NBA Top Shot is right now. There are people who have been in the space since it launched about a year ago, right? And they are well beyond where, I am and where others who are still trying to get into this level of the actual product. You know what I'm saying? So it's still like a lot of opportunity because it's still relatively new. However, the early adopters are the ones who are really getting crazy returns on their investment. So like right now, this is series 3 of NBA Top Shot. So people who ended up grabbing those series 1 moments are really making a lot of money if they're selling them. Excuse me. So what I would say is there are other platforms. For example, the same people who make NBA Top Shot, Dapper Labs, they have created NFL All Day, and that's the NFL's version of Top Shot. And that is still in closed beta, I believe. So you can't really get in there. You have to kind of wait in their VIP list. But here's the ninja trick. What you do is you apply to get into Top Shot, which is a little easier right now because they're opening it up to thousands of people, and people are bum rushing that marketplace. Once you're in the Dapper Labs system, I believe, I don't have any concrete evidence. Maybe if someone from Dapper Labs sees it or somebody else in the space can verify this, but I believe if you're in the Top Shot space, it gives you the kind of a leg up, gives you kind of an advantage in terms of getting approved for NFL All Day. So for me, I put in my NFL All Day request, like, all right, let me sit around and wait. And within 2 days, I think I got approved and I was in there. Now, here's why you want to get in early, because if you can get those series one moments in NFL all day, you're going to be sitting pretty similar to the way the people who are on Top Shot from series one are, like people who got in when it first opened and there was no marketplace. Like that's what's happening with NFL all day. So when I talk about getting in early, I don't necessarily mean just in Top Shot. I mean for sports NFTs in general. Just think about what your budget is. That's the second part of this. Like pick a budget and stick to it and be prepared to lose it. So if you say like I'm comfortable with $50, think about that amount and then just stick to it. I've seen some people in the discords and it's kind of sad. Like the community is thriving. So a lot of people are talking about this stuff in Discord, in the NFL all day space, in the NBA Top Shot space. There are also content creators who have channels and servers dedicated to this kind of conversation. And I've had people like message me directly like, yo, I got this Kevin Garnett moment that's really worth 500, but I settle for 200 right now because I don't got no food. Yo, my guy, listen, if you are in a position where you, Bruh. If you are in a position where you don't have money to eat, but you are investing in Top Shot, then you are doing something terribly wrong. Oh, hell no. That is not the way you want to go about it. Like, I believe that if you have $50, $100, whatever you can invest into it, take that and use it. Don't start going gung-ho. Now, if new packs are coming out and you want to invest in new packs, what I would recommend if you're sticking to that budget is to flip some of your moments to get money for the new packs. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't constantly shell out money unless you were comfortable in losing this, because just know that these markets are very fragile and anything can happen. So this is not something that is a guaranteed, win. This is something that could actually like plummet and end up being worthless in the future. So just be really careful and make sure you stick to whatever that budget is. And then let's just go ahead and go to number two. So number two is decide if you're going to be a collector or if you're going to be a pack flipper. So when I came into it, I was just like, I want to be a collector. And before I knew it, I had kind of hit my budget and my collection was just kind of stagnant. I didn't put anything on the marketplace. My intention was to just collect a bunch of moments. And then they have these things called challenges where basically on for example, it's Valentine's Day today. They'll do a Valentine's Day challenge, and they'll say people like Kevin Love and Denzel Valentine. These people, these players, you need to get their moments. If you have their moments, you could get into a challenge and potentially win an exclusive pack, which is really cool. And one of the things that makes NBA Top Shot so interesting. And I imagine that for NFL all day, they're going to have something similar once their marketplace opens. At the moment, there is no NFL all day marketplace. So if you're going to be a collector, that's what you do. You kind of just rack up a bunch of moments and hold them. Like there might be moments that, when there is a challenge, they become more valuable. So let's say there's 3 Denzel Valentine moments, for example, and people are looking for it. You could then put your moment on the marketplace at this time and raise the price. So in those cases, I would recommend moving them. But if you're a collector, hold on to your stuff, because unless it's a challenge, you're going to get, a fair market value for your moment. So like if it's worth $3, you might be able to sell it for $3 or $4. If it's worth $20, you might be able to sell it for 21. You're not going to make a big profit on it. However, if you wait until those challenges pop off, then you could really, really like triple, quadruple the actual market price of those moments. Okay. So, and in terms of being a pack flipper, like if you're going to be a pack flipper, like you're trying to get a quick dollar right now, like, oh my God, you see this opportunity, you want to jump in and take advantage of it. There's nothing wrong with that. Honestly, when I first got on Top Shot, I didn't really know what I was doing and I was just kind of grabbing stuff. And then I said, you know what, let me just start fresh. I sold all of my stuff at either a discount or at market value. And then I just started collecting the items that I want. So now I'm collecting Atlanta Hawks moments, and I'm trying to build out my Atlanta Hawks collection, and I have an intentional approach to what I'm doing in terms of being a collector. And it's the same thing when you collect anything. If you collect coins, if you collect baseball cards, whatever it is, it's the same thing for these sports NFTs. Okay. And here's the last tip: don't buy moments right after a pack drops. So what happens is people have this fear of missing out syndrome, right? So like the pack came out, you missed the drop, and now you're like, oh my God, I want that KD moment. So what you do is you go to the marketplace, you see the KD moment that was available exclusively in the KD drop, for example, and you spend $50 on it, $40 on it. And then in 3 weeks, it's worth $10. It's worth $8. So you want to be really careful about impulse buying when it comes to these moments during a pack drop. When a pack drops, the marketplace is flooded. People are up there wheeling and dealing. So they're trying to get you to buy it at the height of its value. You know what I'm saying? Where if you wait a couple weeks, you can get it for a lot cheaper. So please, like when you buy your moments, what I would recommend is using a website called livetoken.co. Go to livetoken.co, and I'll actually put the link in the description, and then search the deals. And once you start looking at the deals, you'll get moments that are actually being sold below market value. So a moment that might be like $10, you might get it for $7. A moment that's usually worth $3, you'll get it for $1. So I would recommend shopping there because they have a system set up. You could also do the same thing on the actual NBA TopShot.com marketplace. There are ways to play with the filters. I just love Live Token because it's really clean, and also it's very intuitive in terms of the way the user experience goes down. It's like really fun and engaging, and also really easy to read and understand. Okay, so this episode is brought to you by Aweber. Are you actively building an email list? Whatever field you're in, email marketing can help you build trust and loyalty with your audience. If you've never had an email list, or you have one and it needs some TLC, you have to try Aweber. I've been using their services for years, and they've helped me to design, build, and optimize my email marketing strategies. I used other services in the past, but every time I faced technical issues, it was like they were not responsive or extremely delayed in their customer service support. Aweber will actually take your phone call. It's unheard of in the email service provider space. To try Aweber for free, just go to bit.ly/AweberNBA. Now let's open this Top Shot pack. Okay, so we're here at the topshot.com website. As you can see here, it's in beta still, but we're going to actually talk a little bit about what's in this all-star standard pack. So I'm going to scroll down here. You can see that basically Top Shot and sports NFTs, for the most part, especially Dapper Labs products, are broken down into tiers. So you have your common tier, you have your limited edition tier, you have your rare tier, and you have a legendary tier. So you can see the percentages here. For common pack, for a 4 base set moment common pack, we have about a 56% chance of getting that. That's what most people are getting, and I'm totally okay with that. What you're looking for, however, when you open these packs, are very low serial numbers. The more the lower the number, the more scarcity around that particular moment. So you want to have a low serial number. Number 1 would be the best, but also if you could grab the player's number, if it's, let's say LeBron James, and you pull a number 6 moment, like that could be worth a lot of money. Then you have the limited edition. We have a 41% to get 3 base set moments and 1 rising star moment. And then there's 1.7% chance that we'll get a rare moment, and 0.07 that we'll get a legendary moment. So chances are we won't get either of those. If we do, I might likely lose my up in here, but we'll see what happens. And then here are some of the moments they have. They have the Trae Young legendary moment, the Jimmy Butler block moment, the Alperen Şengün rising star moment. So I'm hyped about this. let's go ahead and just jump into this, man. I got my headphones here because I want to have the full experience. Let me make sure my volume is down for you guys so you guys could hear it the right way. Let me get my volume right because I don't want to bust your ears open. There we go. See, I got to be organized. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and head over. So this is, as you can see here, this is my NBA All-Star Standard Pack. It's almost like I can touch it. I love the way they do the designs. It makes it feel like you're buying a little pack of cards or something. It's so cool. So let's just go ahead and open this. I'm hyped. Can I get a rare moment today? Like fantasy gods, NFT gods, please hook a brother up. Okay, we're going to open this pack. Ooh, exciting. Exciting. Man, I know I'm going to get that Trae Young. Here we go. Newsflash. Oh, hear that? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. They say that when you hover over them, if it's a special pack, that you'll actually see an icon. So chances are we might not be getting one because I'm scrolling my mouse over my cursor over each of these, and it's saying that I'm not seeing any badges. So you know what? Hey, if we get a bunch of common moments, let's just pray that we get low serial numbers. We're gonna start and open our first moment. Here we go. First one is a common moment. Precious Achua assist. Not excited about this, but it's okay. Oh, he did a little nutmeg through I'm not mad at that. And let's look at the number is a 13,631. That's not the best. That is not the best, but it is a rising star moment. So I'm okay with that. That is a rising star moment. So I'm okay with that. So we're gonna get, most likely we'll get three common moments here. So let's go to our next one. So that was Precious Achua assist, Rising Stars Series 3, number 13,631 out of 17,500 limited edition. It's a limited edition card. I can't even complain. It's just like I'm not crazy about Precious Achua. I might be flipping that moment actually. But let's check out some of these other ones. Next one up is a common 3-pointer from Mike Muscala. Ooh, they're rolling out the all-stars for me now. I'm joking. I can't even be mad at this. Let me see what the serial number is. Ugh, that's not good. Well, it's not too bad. 4,482 out of 60,000. So that's probably a $3 moment, maybe a $5 moment if I sell it tonight because it's new. Okay, we got 2 more moments. This is getting exciting. Going to be another common. This one is okay. We got Hassan Whiteside. Again, not one of my favorite players, but hey, it's a really high serial number, 39,226. Whoa, 39,226. That's a $3 moment if I ever saw one. Maybe $4. The big thing is you want to make sure you get some kind of return on your investment. So if you're playing the long game, you just got to kind of sit on these. But if you're pack flipping, like I might have to do with this because this is making me sad. Yeah, I would have to sell it. Last moment. This is going to be a common one as well. Let's just hope it's a player that I actually like. Let's do it. Come on, let's go. The dunk from Devin Vassell. Yeah, Devin Vassell. I love Devin Vassell. Yeah, but the dunk is sick, but the serial number is gross. Ugh. 38,269. Oh my goodness. I am wildly disappointed in those serial numbers. But this experience is not all about, how much you get out of the pack. It's just the anticipation, the buildup, like what's up with that? So they're saying the lowest serial number was the Mike Muscala. Hey, I can't even be mad. I had a really good time with that. That's something that, it's a once in a lifetime experience opening those packs. So if you're not into it, I would recommend getting into it so you can really understand what we're going through here and really get with the program. Because that's how we do. Okay. So before we go, I want to take time to invite you to join our brand new Discord server. If you need help with game picks, trades, NFL all day, NBA Top Shot, dynasty questions, team names, the works. To join the server, just visit taplink.cc/game pick podcast. That's taplink.cc/game pick podcast. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, share with a friend, drop a like or a comment, and please leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you absolutely crush it this week. Now get out there and make some game picks.